Hello, I hope that you are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today to talk about books. And our book this time around is The Gifts That Bind Us by Carolyn O'Donoghue. And I've been looking forward to this book since I read the first book almost a year ago. So, Carolyn O'Donoghue is an Irish author, and as you might expect, the book includes issues related to the interplay between the church and politics in Irish society. It's the second book in the All Our Hidden Gifts series, and based on the way it ends, I don't think it's going to be the last one. In the previous book, Maeve had unwittingly summoned the housekeeper, and that led to the disappearance of one of her friends. Now, she and three friends are trying to deal with all that they experienced. They're also trying to discover the extent of their abilities with magic. Maeve is dealing with some changes on a personal level as well, and she's anticipating the loneliness that she sees in her own future. Ro is headed to college this year, and his prospects in music have taken a very positive turn. Lily and Fee are looking forward to the time when they're done with high school and they can leave their tiny hometown behind. But Maeve keeps wondering what's wrong with staying here. And if everyone leaves, what will that mean for her future? Doubting her future leaves Maeve vulnerable and turning to others for guidance, including a new teacher. Heather understands Maeve's feelings and reaches out with offers of help. Each of the friends is dealing with their own issues and isolating themselves from one another. But when the children of Bridget, a group that wants to maintain what they see as traditional Irish values, returns, it's not the best time for this group of friends to be isolated from one another. The Gifts That Binds Us is a bit mystery, a bit fantasy, and a great deal of tolerance. So what are some other books that'll give you a similar reading experience? We're going to focus on books that include magic and characters that throughout the story realize the importance of others in their life. This Woven Kingdom by Taherah Mafi. It's a story based on Persian mythology. Eliza is a servant, and unknown to others, she is the heir to an ancient kingdom. Cameron, the prince, knows of the prophecies, which lead him to become suspicious of Eliza, but he can't seem to turn away from her, even if it means giving up everything he's ever known. Akata Witch by Nnedi, Okorafor. Sunny's life is full of contradictions. She was born in New York, but now she lives in Nigeria. She's an amazing athlete, but she also is albino and cannot be in the sun for extended periods of time. She just doesn't seem to fit in anywhere. Then she discovers that she has magical powers and a lot of catching up to do. Soon she is studying the visible and invisible and learning to change reality with three other students. She and her friends are asked to help track down a criminal who also knows magic. But will their training be enough to help them succeed? Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas, which is perfect for this time of year because it takes place during the Day of the Dead celebrations. Yadriel is having trouble getting his traditional family to accept him and the role he sees for himself in their community. He decides to perform a ritual with his cousin's help, and then everyone will realize that he is right. Yadriel attempts to summon the ghost of his murdered cousin so he can set him free. Yadriel instead summons the ghost of a boy from school. Julian wants to take care of some unfinished business before he will allow Yadriel to set him free. Yadriel agrees to help him so they can both get what they want. But the longer they spend time together, the less Yadriel wants him to leave. And there we are. I hope that you enjoyed this look at fantasy books that include magic and friendships very prominently in the story. We're going to be back soon with a bonus book video, and the book for that will be the Manga Classics edition of the Stories of Edgar Allan Poe. So stay tuned for that. I hope you'll join me then, and until then, I hope that you enjoy all that you do and all that you read. And thank you!